Hello, we are going to see one more important topic in gravitation, that is Newton's universal law of gravitation, we may also say. Right? The Newton's law of gravitation is related with any two particles in the universe. That is why it is called universal law. Two particles in the universe, let both having mass m1 and m2, and both is separated by a distance. Here, this separated distance is small r. Then force of attraction. This force of attraction acting between the particle in the universe. So this law is related with any two particle in the universe. There is, see here, the force of attraction act between it. Right? This force of attraction depends on first, masses of bodies. Second, distance between both bodies. So there are two parameters which are responsible for the gravitation force, that is the force of attraction acting between any two bodies in the universe. It is act between two smallest particle, between atom and between two heavier particles also. It is also acts between smaller and larger body in all terrestrial and celestial bodies. Right? This force of attraction, if we take as a F, the first parameter which is responsible, it is directly proportional to product of their masses. Product of masses. How it is? See here symbol, directly proportional to the product of their masses, and inversely proportional to square of distance between both. So if we write square of a distance between both, so in that condition we may write F proportional to 1 by r square. Right? Let this is represented by equation 1 and second is represented by equation 2. So in that connection, both expression combinedly can be written as F proportional to m1 m2 by r square. Sign of proportionality can be removed by keeping a suitable constant capital G m1 m2 by r square. This is a formula where this capital G is called universal gravitation constant. Universal gravitation constant, and it has a constant value acting any two particle in the universe. And equation 3, which is here, gives the force of attraction acting between any two particles in the universe. This is the formula. Now we are going to obtain the value of G and definition of G. Universal gravitation constant. First of all, how we will define? For defining this, we are taking a certain condition. If we are selecting two bodies of equal mass and unit mass 1 kg, and both is kept at a distance of 1 meter apart, then we want to see what is the force of attraction F. This is equal to G. See it is, when we keep M1, M2 is 1, R is 1, then F becomes G. Now how we may define universal gravitation constant? Universal gravitation constant capital G is equal to F. F means force of attraction acting between two bodies of unit mass. Unit mass means what? See in this, 1 kg each. Separated by unit distance. See, what is the unit distance? 1 meter. So value of G is equal to F when M1 M2 is 1 kilogram and both are separated by 1. Then in that condition G becomes equal to F. This universal gravitation constant G is given by the value, see very carefully, 6.67 into 10 to the power 11. See for the unit, Newton meter square by kilogram square. Newton meter square kilogram minus 2 in MKS system. In which system? MKS. And in CGS system it is represented capital G is equal to 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 8 9 centimeter square per gram square. Per gram square. So it is in CGS system. Now we are going to see dimensional formula of capital G. Dimensional formula of capital G is obtained by the formula of this, where this formula is F equal to capital G M1 M2 by R square. This is the formula, right? This formula can be written as capital G is equal to F into R square by M1 M2. So see for the dimensional formula, F is a force. In dimensional formula, force is ml t minus 2. R is a distance, R square, so it is L square by M1 M2, M square. So see here, the gravitational constant is M minus 1. This formula becomes L to the power 3 T to the power minus 2. This is for dimensional formula of universal gravitation constant, capital G. Clear? This is all about Newton's law of gravitation. This force is a vector quantity, so its vector, Newton's law of gravitation in vector form we'll see in the new lecture. And here in this capital G, remember it is always a scalar quantity. So this is for the topic only.